about the game, and he said what he really enjoys watching Jamie Cope play. He said he's great to watch. He pots balls for fun. And he was saying that he's playing well enough to compete, and so he's not really worried what his opponent does, as long as when he gets his chances, he's going to play well himself. And
50.
Here's another example of that. It's just
57.
It's no problem, but can he?
That's superb. Just had a little conversation with the referee there. I'm not quite sure what it was about, but that was some shot he played there. He got up from the shot and got down again, which was a good thing because he wasn't settled the first time he got down to play that difficult shot.
65.
Yes, I actually heard what he said to the referee. He said, can you let me walk round the table before you get the black out, because it means I'm having to kind of walk round you. And he said, let me walk by the table first, then you get the black out. Doesn't like to be taken out of his stride then.
Well, he's a very competent referee, Terry Camilleri. And I said he was going to have to work very hard because they're so quick, both these players. And sometimes it's not easy to get out of the way. But Ronnie was very polite there in asking
73.
the referee.
The thing that worried me about Jamie Cope's miss, we've mentioned, Dennis, that he sometimes leans into the shot, but his head, well, as the referee was explaining to go, let Ronnie go past first, wasn't it? It's going back to Jamie's shot that he missed. His head went sideways there, so it was actually a little bit of a twitch on the shot. It wasn't the fact that... Enjoyable session of snooker. This large crowd at the Telford International Centre must be impressed with the way Jamie Cope has played. Amazingly enough, he's 6-2 behind. Ronnie O'Sullivan is just having a chat with the referee about walking in front of him on the black. But what a great session of snooker from Ronnie O'Sullivan, and he leads by 6 frames to 2.
But that's a terrific effort from Ronnie O'Sullivan. One chance, and he's made enough to take the frame. He now leads 3-2.
Well, a hugely controversial moment in this match, and no doubt we'll be hearing more about that over the coming days. Let's just clear up the rule when it comes to snooker on what we saw there with Ronnie O'Sullivan placing the chalk on the table. Let's just clear this up. It is a rule 10D. An opponent will be awarded 7 points if the striker uses any object to measure gaps or distance. I'll give you World Snooker's statement in just a moment after we get the view from Ken Doherty. Ken, you were watching this match. Immediately, yeah. Did you realise that something was up?
Yeah, I know the rule because I've come across it before. But I have no doubt that Ronnie didn't know the rule. Stuart didn't know the rule. He was a little bit bemused, a little bit confused. And Terry Camilleri, the referee, probably just had a blank. You know, in the heat of the moment, look, we're all human. But under no circumstances do I believe Ronnie knew the rule, because he wouldn't be able to, he wouldn't want to gain an advantage. And there you see
when
Stuart.
When you look at Stuart Bingham there on the replay there, do you think something is up there?
Yeah, he's looking at the referee to sort of get a gauge of, like, does he understand the rule either, or is that illegal? Because now, as Dennis said in commentary, I've never ever seen somebody put the chalk on the table before. But the good thing is, it didn't really affect the match. It's not going to be a contentious happening because, and what's gone on since then, actually Stuart has played pretty well. But anyway, it's not going to reflect on the match itself. And as I said, there's no way that Ronnie know the rule, or even Stuart. OK,
well, Ken, we have had a statement from World Snooker on this issue, and it's just been issued to us here at the BBC, and they say official line is that the incident is under investigation. We will not be making any further comment about it at this stage. So that is the latest from World Snooker. Let's get back into the action in this match then. Bingham won the next to make it 3-3. We join it in frame 7.
Come on, mate.
Still at 97%. Someone in his line of sight there said, come on, mate. He's doing the right thing here, just
Thank you, that's enough.
settling himself. He knows the importance of this visit. He really is fired up here.
Six. Nine. Ten.
He's just asked someone to keep still. It must be a photographer. Has to be.
16. Seventy.
The red blocking the path to the black.
Can you stand still, please, when he's on the shot? Thank you.
And this pink to middle is decidedly ticklish, especially with the cue ball and comfortably close to that side cushion. Mark Allen, we saw him on a break of 32 to start the second frame. That developed into a run of 67. Stephen Maguire's conceded, so Mark Allen leads 2 frames to 0.
Can you please tell him not to move when he's on the shot? Yeah.
Someone obviously is right in Ronnie O'Sullivan's eye line when he gets down to play the shot. He's
Sorry.
obviously moving around.
Don't
It doesn't
move
take a
when he's on the
lot.
shot, yeah?
I think the gentleman who's moving is oblivious to the fact he is moving.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 21.
And you know, that could be a turning point.